Hey everyone, it's Jason Deal here with JD's Realty and Auction, and I'm going to give it a minute just for a crowd to build. It is Sunday, March 22nd at 11:30, and just have some important updates. Wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of some changes in our auction schedule. I think it's pretty important based off the coronavirus things, and I'll talk a little bit about that. So give it just a moment. Okay. I got my new camera stand here. Let me get that thing working. Okay. So our staff and I had an emergency staff huddle last night, and we've made a decision with the clients. We are going to push the Sequoia Hills auction that was supposed to close today at 2:00, an online only auction. Fortunately, they had the flexibility within their timeline with their home to be able to do that. So that auction has been moved to April the 5th. And again, that's the one that was going to be closing today at 2:00. I know we got 200 registered bidders, and I know a lot of you are on there bidding. But fact of the matter is, it's about health reasons. It's safety concerns. So we decided to make that call. Now, as of right now, we don't anticipate the Lyon estate as well as the Johnson estate. Both of those are closing. The Lion's Head of Knoxville is on March 24th. And then on March 26th is the Johnson estate. Those are also tied to real estate closings. So if Governor Lee decides to do a hold in place tonight at midnight like we're expecting, will it delay real estate closings? I'm not sure because there is a petition right now. There's legislation to where potentially real estate transactions would still happen over the next 14-day period. So if that still happens, then we will likely still have our auction, and we're going to have to come up with a couple ideas on how you can get your items. Now, certainly if you're not in Tennessee, if you're not local, and the auction's closed, we're still going to get those shipped to you as long as UPS stores are open and things like that. Now, I know certainly the mail center and USPS is still going to be running because we got to get medical supplies in and things of that nature. But we are certainly not a priority for our nation right now, as we should not be. So we're monitoring it very closely. If you're bidding on one of our auctions, thank you so much. We are just a small business. We've got 15 people who work here, and they're depending on items selling in order to be able to buy food. So we appreciate your bids, and we appreciate you buying things through the auction because if you count my wife now, that's 16 families that we're feeding. That you're feeding by bidding. So we truly appreciate that. However, we have got to keep the safety of everyone as our number one priority. Now, if the Lion's Head of Knoxville, if that auction closes on March 24th, here's the process. It's on those auctions, but I want to make sure you understand that. Pickup will be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we're going to do what's called a curbside pickup. So you simply pull up at the estate. First of all, you schedule your appointment. There's 4 slots per hour for 3 days. So you can schedule your time. You pull up in your vehicle. You'll be handed a card at your vehicle, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and in order, we'll go get your items and we'll bring them out to your vehicle. It's really similar to how we normally do it. The only difference is, excuse me, we just don't want everybody getting out of their vehicle at the same time and coming up to the pickup location. So just stay in your vehicle until you're called forward. Pretty simple process. Mike says, will I still be able to pick up tomorrow? Was that from the coin auction that we had last night, Mike? If it was, the answer is yes. Our office is still open. we've still got normal operating hours. No issues there. Better than Kroger click list. That's right, Jay. It is, buddy. Quite frankly, and Jay says here, and Jay's an auctioneer in Tennessee as well, but fact of the matter is you get online, you bid on your items, we email you an invoice, you show up at the location, you stay in your vehicle, we bring your items over to your vehicle, you help us load them in your vehicle, and you're gone. I mean, it can't be any safer than that. So, but of course, we're watching what Governor Lee says. If they shut everything down in Tennessee tonight at midnight, like it's being proposed, then it's going to adjust a bit on the Lion's Head as well as the Johnson estate. And if I've got any fellow Tennesseans on here that's heard anything factual, not rumors, go ahead and type those in there. Otherwise, we'll just kind of see how it goes. But nonetheless, Sequoia Hills has been moved. It's now April 5th. The coin auction that happened last night, very good event. The shipping will take place on Tuesday and Wednesday. If you won items and you live local here to Clinton, Knoxville area, you can certainly come on down, pick those up. We never have more than a couple of you in here at any given time anyway. And we'll be open tomorrow from 11 until 5. The rest of this week, we have plans of being open from 10 until 5, so no change in any of our hours specifically. Now, we're also still working on estates. I think we're working on 3 other estates right now. So just that, we're just going to kind of hold and see what happens over the next 2 weeks. But as y'all know, I'm not going to pretend to be a medical expert. The next 14 days is imperative, and our grandfather clock's going off. I'm sure y'all can hear that. And it's 12, or 11:45. But the next 14 days is going to be imperative to how the spike happens or doesn't happen. If you look at a Kentucky-Tennessee comparison, it's pretty remarkable. So nonetheless, if you got any questions, post on here. Just watch our current auctions, and you can watch the dates. Be flexible. Don't get upset if we move the auction. We're not moving it because we want to move it. We're moving it because it's health concerns. I've had a couple of people already call and complaining, but hey, deal with it. At the end of the day, just deal with it, because right now it's about safety, and we're going to get these items to you. We want you to get them. We want you to win. We want you to be able to buy these items. But as Jay says, this is a Kroger checkout here. So, guys, thanks for watching. I'll post this on here. I'll upload it, but just watch our current auctions tab to stay up to date on all of our current auctions. Thanks. Have a great day.